A promising outlook for Union Parish. The Chamber of Commerce held an economic impact luncheon today. Devontae Martin joins us now with the update. Devontae?
Yes, Jennifer, a local economist says Union Parish is rapidly growing in both jobs and wages.
Everybody to know how big an impact it is to have them in our parish and our surrounding parishes. And I would like for you to explain to them about the wages that they've raised up to a certain amount that's really helped.
Former Mayor John Crow is proud of the economic progress Union Parish has made recently. Dr. Patrick Scott of Louisiana Tech spoke at the Union Parish Chamber of Commerce luncheon Tuesday.
Consequence to us. We need smart economic development.
He says the parish has been a big winner over the past year. According to Scott's research, increases in employment and wage rates rank first among the ArkLaMiss parishes. He says Union Parish makes up most of the economic increases in the northwest portion of the ArkLaMiss. One of the main reasons Union Parish has grown over the past few years is because of Lake D'Arbonne and farming. Dr. Scott shared how Lake D'Arbonne has impacted those numbers.
The lake is one of those unique features that has the ability to both be an economic driver as well as a community developer. And so that's one asset that Farmerville has in its arsenal.
Local businesses also say the lake has attributed to the growth with more fishing events and restaurants.
40% live here, 60% come from Mississippi, Arkansas.
And Union Parish continues to grow. It will host another fishing tournament next month. For more details, visit knoe.com. Jennifer?